Hey everyone, happy Friday. Well, you know what? Look, I have clothes on, I have my hair done, and I have makeup on. I can't believe it. I have been living in sweats for like a month now. Yes, I have. Not done my hair, haven't worn any makeup. Oh my gosh. Of course, I think I did wear makeup the other day. I'll have to take that back. But it does feel good to get things done around here, let me tell you. Right now, we are in the breakfast nook, and I'm going to be moving this table out because the light up above here, which you can't see, I'm going to be moving that over. It's over on a hook because the previous owners had a buffet on this wall, so they had to move the light over for the table. Well, I'm not having a buffet over there, so I want the light centered where it should be, so you have more of a pathway to walk to the door over here to the backyard, the sliding glass door. So we're going to be in the breakfast nook here today, doing some rearranging. I'm going to be putting one piece of furniture in here besides the table and chairs, and the panels on the sliding glass door here are going to get switched out. And of course the light is getting moved. So that is what we're going to do here today. But first, I just want to kind of let everybody know what's been going on with the move. Now, this has to be the worst move that we've ever had, let me tell you. And you know, famous last words, I'm never moving again. That's the way I feel right now, yeah. We'll see how it goes. My husband's like, oh, you know, there's gonna be at least one more. And I'm just like, well, maybe the retirement home, because I don't think I'm gonna do this again. So, you know, everything I thought was going well in the beginning. We closed on this house on October 14th, and 2 days prior to that, the hardwood floor company called us and said, hey, we can start on the 14th instead of the 15th. I'm like, hey, that's great, because they said it'll take like 2 days to do it. Be done on Thursday. And also on the 14th, the carpet installer was supposed to come and rip out all the carpet, you know, when they were doing the hardwoods. And so then he could get started on Monday laying the carpet, which he said would probably just take a couple of days. Well, it didn't all go as planned, of course. Yeah, that was too good to be true. Okay, so the 14th comes, we close, and yes, they did start on the hardwoods, but it took them 3 days to do it. And you have to be off of it for 3 days, basically. So we kind of had to, you know, one extra day there. That was not going to happen. And the carpet installer, he called on the 14th and said his van broke down, so he couldn't rip out the carpet and take it away. So that didn't happen. He did come over and rip out some of the carpet and just laid it around the hardwood areas, because we did go ahead and get the formal living room and the dining room done too. So he did do that, but none of the upstairs got torn out, or the stairs going up there, or the stairs going down to the basement. Just the first layer got taken off. So, like I said, with the hardwood, it got done in 3 days, and basically happy, except of course, I showed everybody all the stain on the baseboard. So I'm slowly painting those, and I did paint these this morning, because yesterday on Thursday, we finally got that air vent done over here. Now, it's not perfect, it's not as flush as it should be, but it is done, and you know, that's that. Finally got that done. And the thing with the carpet that we had, ended up him having to come on Monday and rip everything out. So, and then he delivered the carpet too. And then it comes to find out that when he unrolled the carpet, he was gonna maybe get one room started that day. The carpet was flawed. It was all wavy on the sides, and there were flaws in the design. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So luckily, because it's like, sometimes you have to wait 2 weeks to get carpet, you have to order it. And I'm like, because we had this all ready to go ahead of time. And I'm like, really? So what am I gonna do? All the carpet's ripped out. So luckily they had the exact same color available. It was just in a lighter weight carpet. So it turned out to be cheaper. And that worked out great, because then we went ahead and did the formal living room and dining room, because it didn't look that good. It really needed to be replaced. So with that extra money, of the credit, we were able to get that done too. So that did work out good. The only problem is it took a week to get all this laid because the carpet store wanted that old carpet back before they would release the new carpet to our carpet installer. And these things weigh like over 500 pounds and there's 2 rolls. So they were supposed to have somebody come out and get it. You know, by the time they finally did, it would have to be the next day for our carpet installer to go pick up the new carpet. And that was the same way because we still had one more roll here that they were supposed to come pick up. And so when we decided to do the formal living room and the dining room, they still had to have that other roll, which we were waiting for them to come pick up and get it. So they wouldn't, at first wouldn't release it to them, but then they finally did. So that did turn out good. So, but like I said, it took a whole week. And I really couldn't get in here and get anything done with, you know, the way they do carpet is funny because they start in one room, but they don't finish it. It's like you have half, like our formal, can't even talk today. Our formal family room over here had like half of it done for like a couple days. And then they finally finished it off. So it's like, you can't really do anything when they're only doing pieces at a time in each room before they do the seams. I'm like, oh my gosh. So, you know, but it finally got done. Everything looks great. I love the colors of the floors and my carpet. And I would turn the camera around, but it is a mess over there right now. And I'm still working on the kitchen over here. I got it almost done. Now, it's not painted or anything, but I got things put away, which is good. So that's why I started in the breakfast nook so we can actually eat here at the table now, because I'm not going to have any bar stools at the kitchen island. So that's basically what's been going on lately. You know, it's just one thing after another. Like I said, I don't want to move again. I can't do any decorating right now either because I wasn't here for the movers. Oh, that was another thing. 13 hours it took on Friday to move this house. It was crazy. Yeah, they came, I think about 9:30 in the morning. It was about, yeah, actually not 13, more like 12 hours. Yeah. Actually, they charge us for 13 hours because you have to get their drive time, which was to drive to our old house, which is about an hour, almost an hour for them to get there from where they were. So, yeah, it was a very long day, and I still didn't get everything out of the old house. I hadn't even touched the kitchen yet. I was so far behind on everything because, you know, I worked on the garage, and that took a couple days for me to do that, and it took time away from getting things packed. So I had to get all that kitchen done, so I had to do multiple trips on Saturday and Sunday at the old house. But, you know, finally got it done, and didn't get anything done here that weekend, but slowly getting things done. Looking good. The only thing is that when they put the boxes down in the basement of all my decor, they made more like little aisles and didn't stack it the way I wanted it. So it's a mess down there. And they ended up like, oh, we don't have any more room. It's like, well, you have like a big section in the middle here that you didn't put any boxes. So I got some of my decor boxes in the dining room over here too. So I gotta get my shelves up, so I can start on that, go through my decor, because I want to get some decorating done. It is really hard not to decorate. So like I said, I won't be decorating in here, but we're going to get furniture placement, and hopefully we'll get my little surprise on the back wall here. So let's get started. Well, the plans for the breakfast nook here, of course I'm going to do a wall treatment, but that's not going to happen yet. But soon after the holidays. So I want to show that we finally got this put in. This was just done on Thursday, and it took a few hours. It's not perfect, but like my husband said, it's over in the corner. I can probably set something over here. All right, so what we're going to do in here, of course, get the furniture in. And our first attempt is to move this light back over to where it is. Of course, since my husband used to be an electrician, real simple for him. I think he's going to have to open it up and see what's going on up there, because we're going to have to shorten the chain because it's going to be down way too low, because this is my eye level right here pretty much. But I want it over here because I want to center my table down here where you still have a pathway over here to walk through. The previous owners had a big huge buffet on that wall, so it stuck out a way, so I think that's why they moved this. So that is the first thing we're going to do, And then I will be bringing the rug in, the table and chairs, and I'm going to put that little black console table that I had at the top of my stairs at the old house over on this wall. Okay, so now got it taken off, and the hubby is going to shorten this. And the bottom piece came off so I could clean it off, so then we'll be hanging that back on. And I will have to take that hook down and patch the ceiling. Okay, the light is done. Now, you know, when I said my husband used to be an electrician, I meant to say just not professionally electrician. I mean, he still does all of our electrical stuff. He just doesn't do it for a living anymore. That's he had a electrical contracting business when I met him, so this looks much better. I have it all cleaned. I just have to put the glass globes around them again, because I'm waiting for those to dry. And I'll bring the rug in, the table, get it cleaned off, and the chairs. And I think my buffalo check curtains are going to go nicely over here. So let's get this finished, the light, and get the rug in. And we'll see how it looks after that. Alright, so table and chairs, rug, got that over there on that wall, and I went ahead and put my little black stool in the corner over here, and still gotta see if my buffalo check panels will work here. And for this wall, got a little surprise. Let's see, get it up there and see how it looks. Well, I thought before I show you what I'm put on the wall over here, I would play with my curtain panels. Now these are the panels that I had at the old house, and I had to jerry rig them up here, and it's kind of hard to see. I had to a little bit too long, so I had to flip them over. You can see the grommet right there, which is okay right now until I can figure something out with them if I want to cut them and sell them. Another thing is this wood balance is brown, so I'm going to paint it black. And I'm going to show you real quick how I hung these up here, because they have the little, I don't know if you can see it up here, little slidey things that you have to have a hook for. So I'll show you how I hung these real quick. Well, this is how the other panels were on there with the drapery hook. And of course that works fine, but it's hard to get it through. These curtain panels, when it's really thick, I had to flip it over. So I was like, okay, I have some of these. Perfect, yes. These are great. You just clip them on the panels. I thought, well, how do I hang them up there? Because it's not a hook up there. It's more of a ring. So I thought, well, let's take this and put them on the rings, and then I can hang this on the drapery hook. Well, it makes it way too long, and you can see these. So what I did was I'm like looking, oh, this comes off. So I took them off of the rings, and I just clipped them, and I don't have to use the drapery hooks anymore because this is open down there, as you can see. And I just hooked it in the little ring up there and hung them. Like I said, temporary for now. I may be using something else. All right, so now we are going to hang something special on this wall. Okay, here it is. I want to put on the wall. And I might do something on each side of it too. This is that old window. I got it at a salvage/antique store many years ago. I had this on my one side of the porch, on my wraparound porch at the old house. It had the white bench underneath it. I do like it in here. Trying to do a little more French country farmhouse in this room. So I'm gonna get a shelf to put underneath it too, so I can have some stuff there. So not sure what I'm gonna put over here. I have this over here, and it's coming along. I got maybe something I can hang here and something I can hang here. Got a few ideas. Like I said, I might do some kind of sconces, but more country looking, like some black ones. Not sure yet what to do. I am going to be doing that wallpaper treatment, so I know my husband's like, oh, you can see the screws and the hangers. I said, that's okay. So once I do my wallpaper treatment, you're not going to notice everything. It's all going to blend in much better. So, but this is temporary for now till my walls get done. And I might make my walls a little bit darker so this stands out better when I do the brick technique. Like I said, all that's going to be after the holidays next year. So let me back up here a little bit. Hopefully you can see this pretty good. It's getting cloudy out today. I think we're going to be having some bad weather this weekend, so not looking forward to that. Back up here a little bit. Okay, so that's pretty much the room so far. And like I said, I got to paint that black up there because that is brown, which I'll leave the ones in the family room brown. And yes, my floor creaks. You hear that creak. All right, so that's it. Now I just got to get some decor in here. All right, now I'm going to come back with a little bit of chit chat at the end here. Well, that's going to do it for the video today. Like I said, I really wish I could get some decorating done, but I just don't have anything out of boxes yet. The only boxes I emptied were for the kitchen, so I know there's a few decor boxes hiding in a few spots here in the dining room, but I just don't think it's probably going to be the stuff for what I want to use in here. So yeah, let me know what you think when I said something about some black sconces on each side of the window over here on the wall. Do you think that's a good idea? You know, I'm always second guessing myself on that kind of stuff, so I don't know. Well, you know, this weekend I would like to get my furniture arrangement done in the formal living room and get those boxes out of there, so maybe I can get the Christmas tree out. I do know where the Christmas tree is that's going to go in there, and I need to get another Christmas tree for the curved area by the stairs too. So, you know, I saw some at Home Depot that I really like. They have some nice ones there. I always check that out too, you know. I know Hobby Lobby has them, and I know you can get them from Michael's and order them online, but also Home Depot has some really nice Christmas stuff, and so does Lowe's. There's always some options there. So that's it for today, and you know, just trying to think. I'm going to try to get this kitchen done so I can show you a few things. And you know what? I wanted to show you the faucet. The old faucet, I hated it. It was one of those, I'd never seen one like this because this house was built in 2008. You have your middle piece that comes up where the water comes out, and on the left is the handle all by itself, the control. And then the right is a pull-out spray. And I'm like, you know, I haven't seen a pull-out spray like that separate in a very long time, and I was kind of surprised it was like this. And I did not like it. It was kind of hard to pull the sprayer out. Sometimes it would get caught on the pipes below. And, you know, it was very sensitive because there was a few times of course the water's running, and I would pull it out and it just sprayed me all over. I mean, my whole shirt got wet one time. And I said, you better get that new faucet on. So I wanted to show that what it looked like. And yesterday when the guy was doing the air vent down here, I had to stay upstairs with the dogs, and I was like, God, he was here like 3 hours. I was up there with the dogs in the master bedroom, which was not fun. They did not like it up there because it was kind of noisy, and they were barking. But he went ahead and did the kitchen sink faucet, which was perfectly fine. But I wanted to show everybody the video on it and show how he did it, because we are going to have to drill a couple holes, because we had to cover those up. They're just too close to do it the way you want to do it, because it came with the soap dispenser. So we got to drill the hole in the granite, and I was going to show everybody, you know, how to do that, because we've done it before. And we're going to put our, I think it's a reverse osmosis thing that we bought to get some filtered water. They got really bad chlorine in the water here in this area. So that has to have a hole drilled for the spigot for that too. So it's kind of looks like how I did at my old house, except for we had to put a plate down to cover those other two holes. So I kind of wanted to show that. But like I said, maybe I can find a little bit of a video snippet from when I did a home tour of here, and I can show you what the faucet looked like before. So I want to wish everybody a very wonderful weekend, and hopefully I can get something up for you guys next week. So bye for now.